Guacamole. I might just go backwards from charge or something. Actually, never mind. I haven't put fucking anything in. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's right here.
And this is the first fucking majority Labour government we've had in a very long time.
Yeah. I think it's just, again, like, Liberal is not looking very appealing. It's like Labour hasn't fucked up completely. Yeah, let them have it for a bit, see what they do, you know? Well, I think Australia as a whole, like everyone in politics in Australia is just like, guys, as long as they don't fuck up big time, like, we don't care. We don't really care which party is in, like, power, right? Like, we had Liberal for quite a while as well.
Yeah, we had Liberal in power for quite a while, but I don't think they were a majority government at any point. I think they were always a minority.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got my mail medal's not supposed to be here. I just have it here. My full art. Look at that, David.
The way I see it, because Labour has a majority government, so they're going to... Oh, very nice. They're going to be pushing a lot of the different, very left-leaning policies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not going to be any...
To be fair, though, I think...
There's not going to be any... fuck. What's the word I'm looking for? Pushback, I guess.
Yeah.
From the Senate, because the Senate will be majority Labour.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I reckon culture-wise, like, the entire world is, going back to more sensible times. Because I feel like the whole thing, like, you know, the culture, and, you know, Australia overall, it's like, as long as it doesn't go mainstream, like, we don't really care. Like, who the fuck cares if you're, like, I don't know, fucking another man in your own bedroom or whatever, like, I don't care. But if when you make it, it's like, oh, I want to fuck in public and everyone has to accept me or some shit, like, that's going too far. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like shit what the Greens want people to fucking have sex fucking parties on the street and whatnot. That's like...
Yeah.
And they're like ultra left leaning.
Mm. And then it's like even like words like retard, right? Like I'm not sure if you saw fucking like Joe Rogan. He's like, the biggest win for our culture is getting the word retard back. And
Wait,
like,
let us say retard again.
oh, I mean, like, I've seen Asmongold say it. He's on Twitch, right? He hasn't got banned. Right?
I mean, hey, if we're I don't know, if we're allowed to say it again, great, because I've always said
said it anyway.
I've always been shocked when people, like fuck, I was in the Tekken Discord a few weeks ago, and Sage, you remember Sage, good old Sage,
Oh yeah.
the Dragon. Yeah, he said the word retard many times before, but then there's another guy called Blueberries, a Leo player. He referred to it as the R word, and I was like,
oh yeah. Okay, like,
like,
N word is like makes
really?
sense more because there's like
you got the F word, faggot, and it's just like, I'm just like, okay.
Oh,
like,
dude,
straight up.
I remember someone said F word. I'm like, wait, that's not, like, you know, I'm like, I thought they meant like fuck. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, you're not allowed to say that? What? And then it's like, no, the other one. I'm like, which other one? And I'm like, and like, I think I just said it straight up. Because I think they're like, oh, this guy's like streaming, you know, you gotta say, like, you can't say the no words. I'm like, what the fuck are the no words, right? Like, am I just not allowed profanity, or like, what's going on, right?
Yeah, why are they no words? Who gives a fucking shit?
Yeah. Oh, dude, no, okay, the double standards as well. It's like, okay, you see, like, Inconsiderate Raccoon, right? He says the N word every second fucking, like, line, right? And it's like, oh, it's probably because he's black, so, like...
Oh, bro, you see fucking black people saying the word nigger non-stop.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but, and, you know, when you say it's like,
no,
oh...
but they own that word. They've empowered it because they were enslaved by it. No,
and also when people don't care, like, if we call each other, like, retards and shit, we don't care, right? It's like, oh, no, it's offensive to the other person, and, you know, like... You know, you say it to me.
I'm not offended.
Yeah, I'm not offended. Like, oh, but someone else could be. It's like, who? We're saying it to each other, right? It's just, I don't know, it's so backwards. And it's like,
you can't even say something is retarded.
yeah, no, and like, the whole sticks and stones will break my
script.
bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, we learned that in fucking preschool. Are you seriously trying to do that as an adult?
I don't necessarily agree with that statement. Words can hurt.
It could, and like, you know, I mean, like, you know, even my sister was upset.
Not
because...
single words, like sentences, intent.
Yeah.
It's intent that
yeah.
behind
No,
those words that hurts.
I agree. Like, also, like, who, right? Because, like, you saying you're a failure compared to my dad saying you're a failure. You know, very different.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fuck. Imagine if I don't know, you have a spouse and she's just like berating the fuck out of you, versus some random fucking homeless man on the street berating the fuck out of you.
Yeah, one's funny, the other's like,
Yeah, one's funny, the other one is, this is abusive.
Yeah, basically. And I don't know how language got so difficult. It's so simple, like the whole intent thing, right? And okay, you can say like when someone says
intent has always been difficult to determine. Like it's why like I think the best argument towards not saying those words is the argument of intent. It's like you're arguing intent, or either I am being racist or I'm not being racist. What's
I think it also has to be
intent
like
behind
who.
what you're saying?
Yeah, also be who, because like for example, let's just say like someone like I don't know, Twitch has examples of this. Like someone's like, oh yo, I hate Asmongold, someone should kill him, right? Like saying that, like you could be
Okay,
like
well,
joking, like okay, first of all, I think like that just shouldn't be allowed. Like that's the easiest thing to do. But if it's like, man, I'm gonna kill Damon, and you know we're playing a game, and you just will be 21-0 fucking Tekken, right? Like that might be like haha very funny. Like the intent's more in like a. Again, some people might not be able to see it, but like it's clearly more in a jokey way, right?
You know, I clearly couldn't see it. Remember, what the fuck's that? What was that game called again? The Among Us ripoff?
Lethal Company?
No, the Among Us ripoff.
Fucking Lockdown Protocol.
Yeah, Lockdown Pro. You remember the very first session I played of that? Lynn walked up to me, Damon. Ray told me to kill him.
Okay. To be fair, he didn't finish his sentence.
Yeah, I didn't let him finish.
That's great.
Bro, it was so quick that I killed him.
Dude, it went to chaos so quick because after he finished, like we finished spectating, it was just four. I so wish he clipped that, bro. Like, dude, I caused that. I didn't even know the game yet, right? Like, I'm just like, holy god, there's 4 people just dead. I'm just like, what the hell?
Damon, come over here.
Dude, this is one of those trust me, bro. This is one of those trust me, bro, like moments, right?
Right, it's just the way he phrased the sentence was terrible. He's like, Damon.
Yeah. That's on him.
Ray
okay,
told me to kill you, and then he obviously didn't know I had a gun. I immediately switched to my secondary. Bang! he didn't even get a chance to say but.
Yeah.
Well, he did, but he said it as
he's like, but he was trying to say, but I wouldn't do that. He said, but boom, just dead. I
was taking no fucking chances.
Yeah. Which you shouldn't in that game, right?
Damon, Ray told me to kill you. Bang.
No, it didn't.
I died in that interaction.
Yeah, because someone killed you and someone killed the guy who killed you. It was just so quick. It's just like, holy shit, what happened?
They're like 4 of us all dead. We're just sitting there, just like, okay, guys, what happened? I'm like, okay, well, I shot because like,
and then Lynn's just like, David, I was trying to say this, but I didn't get to finish. But I wasn't going to, and you're just like, oh. I should have started with that.
Literally, it's like, you know.
Yeah, I know, language is always got to be very hard. Like, the TOS is like, it might be easier just like ban it, but like, again, it's like, why allow one race of people? Like, okay, it's not racist. Oh, but why are you allowing one race of people to say something when everyone else isn't, right? It's either ban it or you just don't ban it, right? It's just...
It goes back to the fucking iDubbbz thing. His greatest point of all time. Either it's all okay or none of it's okay.
Yeah,
and that applies to everyone.
I agree. Yeah, because again, if you're
black people, you can't say it either.
If you want to be equal, like that's how you do it. Everyone's got to be equal. Like on the women, it's like, oh, like if you want to be equal with women, it's like, oh, we want to be treated the right way. It's like, okay, well in this physical test, everyone has to lift 10 kilos.
Yeah, but I believe in freedom of speech, so I therefore think that they should all be allowed to be said.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with the words.
Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence.
Yep, I agree.
And the consequence of saying the words, it depends on how you use them.
Yes, but if you get punched for a word, I still think like the person who punched it, like, you know, you can be offended and everything, but like physical contact is always very different. If you start shit talking someone and they shit talk back, that's on you, right?
If you're shit talking somebody and they throw a punch, they've lost.
Yep.
There are very few exceptions I'll give to that. Like, if somebody, I don't know, like...
If they threaten you, like
If they
I am
threaten
going
you-
to stab you with this knife or something. I don't know.
If they threaten you and you're like, okay, you throw a quick
I
punch
am
and then try
gonna.
to get away.
I was told to shoot you in the face, but
That's in a video game.
yeah, no. You won't do that in real life.
I think the one thing that would make me punch somebody in real life is, yeah, if I got like, okay, like, fuck, back when I was in high school, there were a lot of pedo jokes made about me because, you know, 13-year-old with a mustache.
Yep.
That shit gets under my skin.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you call me that? That's just so fucking vile and evil. I'd probably punch somebody over that if
And
they
I
like
feel
really
like
kept pushing it.
There's got to be context of bullying as well. Like, you know, when it's repeat offenses or whatever, it can go under you.
Yeah.
And like, I understand all that.
Yeah, I
like,
just mean,
it's not a black and white
I
thing,
mean,
right?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a black and white thing.
And then, yeah, there will be people who will be like, oh, just like man up, you know. I think most of the times it is a sort of like man up type thing, but like there will be certain senses where it's like, if someone's depressed and you're telling them to kill themselves, it's like, well, you know.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Don't
yeah,
do
that's
that.
yeah, don't do that. It's fucked.
This is just a rule of thumb. You shouldn't say fucking. You've made me break that rule in the past few months. I hate you. Fuck you. I had a strict rule for myself, and you frustrated me to the point where I broke it.
Just man up, bro.
I need to delete that character from the game.
Hey, I did it with a different character. You're still annoyed.
I'm just annoyed at the way you try to play your other character, like the character that I want gone.
I think
You
that
can't
is
really-
a you problem now.
I mean, you can't really get away with it with your Claudio as much anymore because fucking shoulder stuff's gone.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a few others I haven't really used. I'm just not used to the muscle memory side of things. So, like this. I got full little as well. Let's try and play a little more fundamentally overall, anyway.
You always say that.
I feel like I've gotten better at it because, like, again, I versed another Xiaoyu and, like, they did a lot of, like, tricky shit. I was just like, holy fuck, like, it's insane. Insane to fight against as well.
Yeah, you players are never gonna escape the allegations.
Oh, have you seen that Twitter one where it's like that Xiaoyu
Yep.
getting, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so in regards to the...
There's a Xiaoyu player in the OC Tekken Discord who's dropped the character because apparently he's bad now, even though fuck, they were talking so much shit about the guy the other day. Apparently he just flowcharts super hard.
Yeah, no, so there are definitely a few key arguments because, like, I was going to talk about Twitter. I think I talked to Strider about this. There are definitely some things where it's like, okay, makes sense in regards to, like, for example, all the Oki shit, right? It's basically just gone. You hold back, all her Oki stuff is just gone. Like, Master Tech, right? Which, it's kind of her character with those setups.
I mean, it's like that for a lot of characters. Where
Yeah.
he's just dead.
Yeah, basically.
Well-
So, like, Oki being dead is a big thing for Xiaoyu. So that makes sense. That's considered nerf. You know, it's just based off the Mr. Croft stuff. Okay, like, back to Power Crush. She didn't really need that. It's kind of nuts, right? But then it's just off things that's, like, the reason why she's considered, like, bad. It's not because her as a character is bad. It's just the fact that everyone's so good. Like, everyone got, like, 100 plus on their attack stat. And then we only got 20 or something, right? Like, again, still good on paper, everything. Yeah, I think the Oki stuff probably hurts the most. Because, again, there's so much, like, setups and stuff that's just all gone. And it makes the playstyle even more, like, homogenized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is what people don't want.
And that's the entire game at this point,
Yeah.
man. Everybody's just homogenized, and every character just has dumb bum rush shit.
Yeah, and I agree to an... Okay, like, so the thing is, I'm not a massive fan of, like... I was talking to, Stride about it. It's, like, just the community, like, the elitism with, like, characters and stuff. Because, like, I remember, like, you know, like, even playing Claudio, like, every time you see someone, like... I think someone was, Tetsu pointed out something, and someone's like, oh, but you play Claudio. Like, that's the argument. It's he plays Claudio. It's, like, a strong, basic character, you know? Really good hop kick. Like, at least it's not like a Xiaoyu in that aspect, right?
The Tekken community is probably the most toxic fighting game community I've ever fucking
Yeah, I know,
seen.
and it's just like, okay, because there are some times where, like, I remember...
Even playing in it, like, holy crap, I've done a few quick play matches. I played against a king who, after beating me, he key charged and then didn't rematch, and I was just like, "Are you fucking serious? We
Yeah.
played like 3 sets, and then you beat me, and then you leave after key charging. What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Yeah. So in regards to some things as well, it's like for the community, it's like okay, back to that King Xiaoyu thing, right? Because like I'd make fun of that Xiaoyu because like okay, clearly they were trying to make a temp like for a few things. It was all the wrong thing. Like the first thing you should probably try to do is like defend. The other thing they could have done is AP, which they clearly didn't know. I had a look at a few of the threads, and apparently they're just like a super casual player who just plays dress up and plays some online stuff like that, right? And then some people are saying, oh well, she clearly got to like purple or blue last season because of their rank right now, or whatever. And because you could see them trying to spam like hypnotist to like parry, right? Which obviously didn't work. And again, I think, hey, it's not the king's fault for pressing those buttons. It's you for not blocking. And like, but the thing is that the community is never to a point where it's like, hey, this is what you did wrong, you fucking idiot. It's always, oh, you're just an idiot, and there's like no help, right? And then there's a lot of like dogpiling in a sense. It's like, oh, we should have like all beginners should be gone. Like there was some dude who's like, I want.
Yeah, I saw those.
And I'm just like, that's how your game dies, right?
He was making, yeah, he was just like, we have not kept the fighting game community hard enough, and in a sense, he is kind of right.
I agree
the
to an
FGC,
extent.
you haven't been in this longer than I have been.
Yeah, I agree.
The FGC is full of fucking trannies, fucking faggots, all this gay shit, and like they really push hard, and they try to push out the normal people, and they make it so that if you say anything, you get banned. It happened really bad in Smash.
Oh, actually, yeah, I agree with you.
And it's been happening to all the other FGC games, like Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, there's a reason I'm not in that fucking community, even though I think the game's cool as fuck. There's a reason I fucking I avoided that shit. It's because it's where all the fucking mentally ill people go to play. Tekken is got more of the quotation marks based people, but yeah, you know, it's just racism and toxism.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like they're too far on that.
Yeah,
end.
too far on both
Whereas
sides,
the other, yeah. So it's just,
no,
I don't know. To me, it's crazy. Tekken feels like a spot for normal people, but then you go in there and there's a bunch of fucking man children just fucking being toxic as fuck, just teabagging and fucking doing everything they can to disrespect the opponent, and it's just like, oh.
No, and like even like, you know, quick tangent, like the whole tranny thing. That's like women with like a lot of different hobbies. Like, you know how they're like, oh, you know, we're independent, we have to go into all these hobbies, and then they go into it like D&D, like in Warhammer, right? They're like, oh, why are there no female custodians? Like, that's just the law. Like, that's just how it is. You have the Sisters of Silence who are the equivalent. No, but we want custodians for females. Like, why? You have the Sisters of Silence. It's the same thing but female version, right? And like, no, we have to have like this version of whatever, and like they're always going to change. And the thing is, like, I think the biggest thing is like, you know how there's like the media where they like make a movie like, oh, we changed it for this audience, the modern audience, and the modern audience never fucking shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just like stuff like that.
You need to appeal to the fans.
Yeah. And the ones that do, like, look at Elden Ring, super popular.
So to really push forward this point, there are a few different. Like, I saw this on Twitter. There was a Smash event for women only, and it was just all trannies. It was just all fucking dudes in dresses. But those are the only people that showed up. It was a Smash for women event.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think I remember seeing this on Twitter. Yeah, I think I remember seeing it. Everyone's just like, "Yo, where are the women?" And then okay. Another point, if you want a proper one, was the fucking female Imperial team on CS. They said they wanted to get a chance. They played. They looked like they had decent maps. And then they've been 13-3, 13-5 every single other time. They got 13-0 twice in the same group, Damon. It's like, okay, we kind of gave you your fun, you know, you kind of lost. Maybe it's time for you to go home.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, the trannies are just, they are getting in there, and they're just annoying. So, you haven't ever been to a Rambat. But last Rambat I went to, there were quite a number of them. It wasn't an insane amount, but like it was like, I think I spotted like 5 different ones. One of them was a commentator. One of them I only know is a tranny because I knew him when he was a boy.
Okay. And you're just like, huh.
Well, it's a really weird story. It's an Ice Climber player in Smash called Spammage.
I think you've told me about this before.
I would have told you about him because he's one of the best players in Australia, and it's kind of cool because Smash Ultimate came out. I watched him as he climbed up to be one of the best in Australia, and I was like, wow, that's good on that kid.
Yeah.
Good on that kid. A few years later, as I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At a locals, I see this woman, and I look at him, and I'm like,
Looks familiar.
holy shit. That's fucking Spammage.
Yeah.
And it was confirmed for me, because Dion, another player there, knew him, her.
Yeah. They, them, fucking whatever, yeah.
Knew, I'm just gonna say her, fuck it, knew her, and said hi, and we'll start talking about Smash, as I was sitting next to Dion playing a game against another guy, and I was looking at this girl. I'm like, they look very familiar. Oh my god, it's them. And it was confirmed to me on the fucking spot. Cause started talking about Smash Bros, and I was just like, holy shit.
What the fuck happened?
And then I saw them again at Rambat, just chilling there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna forget this person. I fucking got my ass handed to me several years ago by this person. I knew them as one of the best players in Australia. So it's like I knew what they looked like before. You can see the resemblance. I'm not forgetting that for those fucking ass whoopings. That shit was fucking rough. You've never played against a good ICs player until you've had
I could imagine with the
zero
decent
to
shit,
death.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, bro, but decent shit's fucked.
Yeah, no, I've seen stuff online, people show it, and I'm just like, man, that was fucked. I've never played against it. I've just seen some clips of it, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to experience that.
I remember playing against a kid, and the kid was like, yeah, Spammer. He complimented me on my own spacing and whatnot, because he had a friend who, I forget what his friend's name was. He also played Sonic,
Yeah,
but he dropped Sonic for Pac-Man. And he was telling, I remember this specifically because fucking Spammer started berating his friend mid-match, saying, "You gotta play like this guy." And I was like, "Hey,
yo,"
I was like,
yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, I'll take the compliments, even though you're younger than me, but you're still fucking way better than me."
Yeah.
But decent shit, absolutely crazy, absolutely fucking crazy. You get caught by it, you're just dead.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of things. It's like, okay, it gets to a point where, okay, if you're a man, you want to become a woman, fine enough. If you're over 18, right? That's perfectly fine. But, at the same time, it's I do personally think it's a mental health sort of thing. And, you should not let children.
It's a mental health thing.
You should definitely not let children, touch it. And,
So,
okay, if they're 18 and they want to, that's, again, they have the power to. They're an adult.
So, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Spammage had, a good relationship with his family as well, because on stream his mum would join chat. Spam mum. So
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know exactly what was going on. No idea, but I found it very peculiar.
Yeah, very interesting. Again, we don't know what goes on.
Then there was another player. Yeah. Then there was another player called Dags.
It's just a not natural thing as well, which I think is And also another thing is stop trying to push your have you seen it's trans men men must date trans women or some shit, and it's no we don't. So who fucking said we have to?
Seen that. I'm not in the tranny community enough to see anything like
that. No,
it's
just a lot of articles where the activists try to push it. It's oh, you're transphobic if you do it. It's I guess I am. You know. And so what? It's oh, but you can't be transphobic. It's well, you've got preference. It's if you like skinny girls and a fat girl.
Wait, are you saying that straight men have to date trans women?
That's what the
trans women have to date trans men.
No. Straight men had to date trans women was the.
Oh,
article.
Okay. I swear to God, you just said trans men had to date trans women. I'm like, oh, okay.
No. It was the other one. So it's oh, you have to find them attractive or something. It's no, you don't. Attractiveness. I mean, it's the Asmongold one. It's there's no downside of making someone look pretty in a game or something, right? Because the people don't care. The people who like it, it's there, and whereas if you make them ugly, the people who want pretty girls aren't gonna buy it, whereas the people who don't care also gonna buy it. And...
I am curious as to what it'd be like to fucking, in real life come across like a very, very beautiful woman, and then they have a penis.
Honestly,
I-
honestly, for you, I would recommend Thailand.
No, no, no. No, I don't want to actually do anything. I'm just curious as to like what the immediate reaction would feel like.
Would you be like, oh fuck, I got bamboozled?
It's like, fuck, is this a jump scare? Like,
Where's the camera?
obviously it's a deal breaker. Yeah, where's the camera? I don't know. I'm sure there'd be like a level of confusion there. It's just like, but you're a woman. How do you have a penis?
Is this the legendary Futanari? Nope, nope, just a penis, yeah. You're gay. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain to.
Actually, when I went to that Rambo, I saw another kid who I'd played against before, a guy named Dags, another really good player, very fat kid. The fucking way over that last time I saw him. Holy shit! He got even bigger.
Man. I agree with things like sometimes there are people who have like health issues where like they get fat because they overeat or whatever, right? But most of the time it's just a discipline issue, in my opinion.
Yeah, just
I'm half agreeing with
move
Lynn.
more,
Like,
eat less.
like you know how Lynn's like, oh, like fat people should just die, or like depressed people should just kill themselves. It's just like whoa, like that's going too far, right?
Fat people should just diet. Depressed people shouldn't just kill themselves. There is a difference there.
Yeah, and then it's just I don't know. It's just like Lynn takes it to the extreme too much because.
Well, I just don't understand his point of if fat people should just diet and fix their fatness. Why should depressed people
Just
kill themselves? That doesn't fix your depression. That doesn't fix anything.
Yeah. I think it's because he's like, oh, fix everyone around you, blah blah. Like, I still think if you're fat, okay, like, let's move on to the fat acceptance, fucking body positivity type people.
Oh hell
right?
no.
No, it's just like okay,
I don't wanna
okay.
talk about them.
No, if you're fat
They're
and you
idiots.
say I accept who I am and I'm not gonna do anything to change it, perfectly fine. You know, you do you. It's your life. You know, if you wanna, if you're gonna die young, probably. It's up
If
to
you're
you.
happy being fat, I don't understand.
But you
it,
can't say
but-
like okay, because I remember that it's like why do women oh no, there was one. It's like fat men are not dating plus size women, and like that one headline sparked so much. It went viral because of just the hypocrisy. I'm not even sure if that was on purpose or not. Right? So why is it not plus size men and fat women? Why does it have to be the other way around? Huh? And some people find fat people attractive, right? Oh,
No,
I've
plus-size
seen.
men has a different meaning.
Hey, yeah, have you seen those? There was a joke. It's like a woman said that a black man said she started going to the gym because a black man complimented her.
Yeah, I think I have seen that.
There's so many layers to that. It's just like okay, you're just like holy shit, that's a good one. But again, like if you decide to do it, that's perfectly fine. But like you can't say oh you have to like me even though I'm fat, right? That's just not how it is. You can't do that.
No offense to Rashawn, although he's basically a fucking white black person, but I don't like black people. I don't like them at all. I just don't. Nearly every interaction I've had with a black person has just not been good.
Looks like you need to find better black people.
There have been a few good ones I've met, but like they're all very westernized by they live in good neighborhoods surrounded by white people.
Yeah. So basically, they're just white blacks. That's how you
Yeah,
talk.
they're white people just with darker skin.
Yeah.
Like in high school, there was this one black guy. I remember he played basketball. Fucking great guy. Loved him. Can't remember his name. He was in the grade below me. Cool guy. I think he moved to a different school, but he was a very rare case.
Too much. I know. People's weird. It's hard. I think okay, like it's even like talking about CS. I think Lynn is just too harsh and straightforward with some things. It's good for some aspects, but at the same time, with like, because it got to a point where Lynn's like, "Oh, am I wrong on everything?" It's like, okay, a lot of your points are correct, but at the same time, you have to remember if you're playing with someone Western, you can't just yell and say you're wrong, they're wrong. You should probably give some like positive reinforcement, like, "Hey, you did
You're
this great."
correct. It's just your execution sucks ass.
Yeah. Or like no, and again, it's because it's like
Practice your combos, Lynn.
no, it's like
Work on
no,
the
no one,
execution.
no one wants to play with you if all you have is negativity, right? Hey, let me just grab this stuff. Oops. And like I do feel like because like even Ty like actually I'm not sure if we ever talked about this, but Ty Hobo got really mad one time. I forgot what Lynn said. He's just like you know, he makes fun of people obviously, right? And then Hobo just left the Discord one time. And there was another time where Ty like I think it's because he was running and he started shift walking and Lynn's like, "Oh, well, look at me, I'm Ty, I'm shift walking, you know, you can't see me, blah blah." And Ty left the Discord. And then he didn't play it all after. Like, he finished the game, you know. But then what happened
He
after?
just left, yeah.
No, what happened after was he blocked Lynn, he unfriended him on Facebook, and he kicked him off his server, this server.
Wow. Okay.
Unfriended him on
so
Discord,
okay.
everything.
Oh, so that's why he left for Goons and got re-added.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, and he left Goons everything.
Yeah, you would have
No,
saw
but-
Paco just stood there. I put a question mark. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I remember. Yeah, I saw him. Like, I'm not sure what you're exactly question marking. Maybe the fact that he's joined again, but yeah, I
I
invited
question
him
marked
again.
the fact that he rejoined. I was just
Yeah,
like, he
it's because
left?
yeah, no, it's because last time he got Matt Lin, and because you know Harness were playing Prem, and then we need a fifth, and he was there, right? And usually we'd win Scribblets, but like here, but it was full because of the other noobs, right? So we're like, oh, we're on Lynn's Discord already. Like, you want to just join back? He's like, oh, fuck it, whatever, right? He's played a few, like he's still mad, and but like at the same time, it gets to a point where like